Welcome back everyone to another day of Mass Effect Legacy Edition. I'm your host, the one and only Lance Corporal Ghost. And today, I'll be bringing you into the slums of Omega while we search for the Solarian scientist, Mordin Souls. So, started off today, we are enjoying this fabulous day on a 72 weekend, which I will be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So with that being said, I will be streaming a lot more. There will be a lot more videos, some of which you can find on YouTube. At the end, I will post in the comments my YouTube page. Yes, I know, I don't have many subscribers. I'm trying to get out there. I've contacted some of my friends, some other streamers that do this that have a lot more experience with me. If there's anything you would like to see, hear, or any games you want me to play, type it up, send it to me. My Snapchat will always be in the comments, and from there, let's get started. We're going to resume our game on Mass Effect 2 with the one and only Commander Shepard. So far, how's everyone's day been? I would like to know. I can almost guarantee your day hasn't been bad as mine, but who knows, someone might beat me to the punch. So like I said in the previous video, the first mission, I don't like bringing servers operatives because it's sketch. It can alter how you do missions. We're gonna go back to our Siniato and our plasma gun. It all depends. Sorry for the voice crack. It all depends though on how your team is, how much you trust them as a player. Because if you can't trust them to shoot, or they're not leveled up enough, it makes it an issue. Remember how I was saying in the video though, like distributor ammo you want to use, that's only against mechanized droids. So the mechs, the tanks, anything that's mechanical. I prefer to use incendiary ammo because of one, it makes it a lot easier to take enemies down, and two, it burns them, so you won't be like looking like, is that a body on the ground? What, is their health bar not showing up because of the game glitch? It'll confirm if they're dead or not.
Good luck in there. Blue suns and orchards shooting anything that moves.
Gozu District. It's be fun. And we got targets. Like I said, it burns them as you're seeing. It's amazing. It helps out so much in the long run.
This is worse. Way worse.
Here's one of those hacks I was talking about we didn't see in the beginning. It's a code hack, so you gotta find codes that match up with that. So they never did take it out, so they did leave it, which I like because this, out of every game, the hacking procedures, this is actually my favorite. It makes you have to recognize patterns more often and use pattern recognition. So, let's see. But, so far, damn it. That was not supposed to happen. I realized I screwed up. But, don't threat. The game usually gives you 2 to 3 tries. So even if you screwed up once, you can correct your issue. Or as the Marine Corps says, correct yourself. But
tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
I'm not going to play the logs. I'll give you the rundown of the logs because that's what wasted a lot of our time on the previous. So the Blue Suns Merc group, mainly Turian, Batarian, and Human, they actually sealed the door and fried the circuit panel so he couldn't escape because they believed he was infected by the plague. And he kind of was, but at the same time, you don't want to put someone in their house kept alone. They're going to starve. They don't have food. And over here, like you saw, so this is literally the station. This is his actual room. As you can see, there's not much. I don't even know how it's a bedroom. There's a lot of seats and stuff. It says medical station. There's another one like this. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. So let's talk to this guy. Let's help him out.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
He does have a point. It doesn't affect humans at all. The question is, who created the plague? Because this is never answered. We need to find this out. This is a major issue. My bet's on the Collectors or Cerberus. And Cerberus won't tell anything because they won't confirm or deny anything. So, that's a good question. Maybe there's somewhere in the game who confirmed or made it. I don't know. Or I don't remember. We will find out though.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Morton Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Morton worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague?
Vorcha, sorry, human.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Okay, so what it's turning out to be, the Vorcha developed it. So, bits and pieces of it I do remember. I believe the Vorcha spread the plague, but I think it has something to do with the collectors. Again, the collectors are the race that we discovered that's taking human colonies. Now, I'm going to give you a little insider because the suspense is just killing me. The collectors, and this will be confirmed mid-game, the collectors are actually Protheans that are genetically modified by the Reapers. It's amazing. Here we go. Here's a log that I wanted you to hear. I'll continue on the subject after the log, and I'll brief you on all this.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
So like I said, the Blue Suns they actually burnt out the door. They think it's controlling the plague. I think they did that, one, to prevent casualties, two, they don't know who's hostile, who's not. Don't get me wrong, I don't agree with merc groups, but at the same time, some mercs do their job. And it's sad that they did that, but at the same time, it's wrong. Like I said, resources, not everyone prepares for that. Sorry about that. I had to do something. But, like I said, we're going to continue on with the mission. Back to the Collectors and the Protheans. The Collectors are actually Protheans that were genetically modified, because if you remember from the first game, the Reapers would transition living beings into what they need, and they would harvest them. Well, harvesting them means genetically modifying them, like the husks are humans. Later we'll have Turian Reapers and a couple others. So far it's just mainly husks and the collectors that we... And I just died. That was my fault. I got distracted. But it happens. Even to the best gamers, they die. It happens. So, we're just gonna continue off where we were. It should memorize from where I bypassed the door. If not, it's gonna bypass... Oh, it restarted me all the way back here, so I gotta do all that over again. You know what? Screw it. We're flashbanging them.
They've seen us.
Enjoy the flashbang. So...
I've seen a lot of bad before. This is worse. Way worse.
This was not what I
Take
wanted.
control at its most basic.
I've had bad
Pile the
luck all
bodies
day.
in the street
Like,
and burn 'em.
I probably could walk outside on a sunny day and get struck by lightning. That's how bad today's been. And the reason I say that is, we had room inspection. So, they inspected our rooms. Our rooms have been so fucked up lately, and some of it's not even our fault. Majority of the reason is because they did a walkthrough inspection and they said that our rooms were clean-ish, but there were certain areas they didn't check that our platoon sergeant checked. So it kind of screwed us, but at the same time it made us realize prepare more than what should be expected of you, which it makes sense. We're military. I'm just gonna skip through all this dialogue because
I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with
it's the
me.
same dialogue.
This won't cure the plague.
At the same
but it
time,
might help a bit.
yeah, I'm sorry if I died and y'all had to rewatch this. Don't get me wrong, it gets annoying.
What are you hiding?
I'm gonna send help to this Batarian because he's gonna need it. And once the plague cure gets out, it'll be good to go. Gotta re-access this room. I don't know. Today's just been a shit show. But I'm just glad to be doing this. I almost didn't make the stream on time because I'm the only computer that really anyone can use because of my DoD access. And it processes the DoD sites and our military sites well. Everyone that has a computer, they either have issues or they can't access something. I don't know what it is about my computer. My computer can run almost anything. Natasha Flash.
Going dark.
Just to help out.
Get there. Look out.
Sit down!
Where are they? They're all on that side.
Down you go.
Semi-auto though, the reason I've gotten comments on this from the last video. Two guys from somewhere that I know, I didn't even recognize their names, said that why do you use semi-auto weapons? Well, I'll tell you, semi-auto is actually a lot more accurate than a full auto weapon. Yes, full auto is nice to have, but at the same time, I prefer semi-auto. I'm sorry, not semi-auto. Semi-auto because one, you can fire as fast as you pull the trigger. Two, in video games, it's more accurate because if you're using full auto, it's doing this. It's literally moving across the screen, no matter what you play on difficulty-wise. I believe there's a cutscene up here, so I'm gonna find out. Now we're gonna do a little ransacking, find as much as we can. There's a cutscene
God, you're
here.
human.
So let's figure out what these guys are doing.
Guardians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now, trying to help plague victims, offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure, a doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down, just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morton's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morton's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morton's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Okay, here we go. So we just convinced them to go to the clinic. We're going to send help for the Batarian. There's 3 people help. I mean, it's not a big difference, but at the same time, helping people is your best bet, because if you think about it, the more people you help in the long run, it makes your character look good, and it doesn't just show you about what you choose in the game. There's one of those upgrades I was talking about. But it's got distracted from it shows your character, even not just in game, in real life. Choosing to help people, it shows your moral character. So like me, my moral character is I like helping people. That's just who I am naturally. I'm not always the nicest when it comes to helping. I'm sometimes very blunt, but I choose to help people for some specific reason. And that was like a millimeter off. He's down. Let's get a shot. Ah, Baron. Dog-like creature that's a reptile. Amazing.
Can't do that right now.
Adrenaline burst. The one bad thing I don't like about this, and it's like Call of Duty, you can't shoot through an enemy to shoot another enemy. I think that's because it has to pass through 2 shields, even though you break the 1 shield. They have a secondary shield in the back that's not broken. Even if you break Commander Shepard's shields, they automatically go down. Aw, Craig. They are your armored guys. They're the ones you want to use, like, your incendiary or armor piercing rounds against. And we're throwing a flash. It won't affect the building much. What I've noticed the flashbangs do sometimes, it'll overheat their weapons.
The Blue Suns got pushed back way more than I thought. The Vorcha might be close to ending this war.
Saying my objectives that way, but I have a green door over here. Let's investigate this. I don't remember dealing with this door. Oh yes, I do remember dealing with this in the previous game. So I believe this is the same house. Oh, looters. Amazing.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Now forget it. Nothing.
I don't
but
agree
junk
with
in
looting.
here. This place is worse than the last
Even
one.
for me, like, I hear my friends in the military talk about if we ever go to combat, they're taking weapons home and bringing them back piece by piece.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that
But
Turian?
I don't agree with it.
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care
I mean,
of him.
if
We're
I
just
find
here
an
to take a
enemy's
full accounting
M9
of
or
all
one of
his
their
worldly
handguns, I
possessions.
might take it. I
Stealing from the dead.
don't know yet.
That's
I'm
pretty
still
low.
figuring that out.
What's the big
But I probably
deal?
won't.
It's not like they're gonna miss anything.
I'm not big
We're
on
just
it, and
showing a
honestly,
little
if my friends take it, I'll probably
entrepreneurial
report them
spirit.
for it, because
Plague doesn't affect humans.
not
so
only
we
is
might
that
as
an
well
issue,
cash in.
that's also a war crime.
Besides,
You're
if
taking
we don't take this
illegal
stuff, the
arms
Vorcha or
from
Blue Suns will.
another military
Better us than them,
organization.
right?
If it's terrorists,
No more looting.
then it's different.
Oh,
but
what?
at the same time, those
You
need to
gonna
be
shoot us?
documented.
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turians' trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named Morton Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
They say that now, but I can almost guarantee they're going to be stealing. It's a looter. Come on. If you were put in their situation, you had their same background, you would steal shit too. And if you say you're not going to steal anything, I'm sorry, you're lying to yourself. I mean, I'm not big on it. Don't get me wrong, I've stolen some stuff in the past, but that's the past. I got away from that. Like, don't get me wrong, there's been some things I've swiped that has come in handy. Like, I swiped a, what was it? I believe I swiped a few extra 5.56 rounds from my rifle during a range, and it came in handy because we were doing rush maneuvers and I ran out of ammo. Swiped about 5 rounds, and that got me through the rest of it because we had one more section to clear and then we were through. Came in
No
handy.
funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs. Morton's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
Oh. Okay.
Morden saved my life. I owe him everything.
A lot of it's useless dialogue. Now, what I'm going to do is go look for resources, because in this game you kind of have to. Platinum, they all come in handy, and it'll tell you what those upgrades are for once we start scanning planets. In these games, you want to find as many upgrades as you can, especially for our mission, because if you don't, it's going to set you back a bit, and you're going to have to spend credits or stuff. I mean, these elements they can't really use. They're not medical uses. Ooh, power cells. I'll take that. Oh, I'm loaded out. That's the one thing I gotta say. When you find items like power cells and everything that you're full on, I don't like that they just give you 100 credits. I can agree with 1,000. Maybe at the most 2,500, but 100 credits? Come on. Like, it's not worth it. Let's talk to Morden. Figure out what's going on here.
Professor Morton Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees, no mercenary uniform, quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague? Investigating possible use as bioweapon? No.
For the love of God, take a breath. I came here to find you, okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
I think things just got worse.
That didn't sound
Vorcha
good.
have shut down environmental systems.
Shut off the
Trying to kill
ventilation
everyone.
system.
Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
Okay, so we have a two-tone mission, basically. One's a secondary, which I do like doing because the secondary missions in the long run do help. And we got the pistol I wanted. I like the hand cannon. It's effective.
On our way here, we saw humans swimming in
And this means I need to reset my weaponry. I'm going to use all my weapons on this one probably, so I'm going to set the weapons up all with Incendiary. The only one I can't set up with that is heavy weapons, because that just makes them God mode basically.
Get down! Going silent.
And
Firing an impact shot.
cover her. I need to move. This is what I like about this. We can use actual military tactics that I have been trained on in the military, especially in the Marine Corps, like CPD, buddy rush maneuvers, like flashbangs, and that did not go as far as I thought it would.
Enemy charging.
Like, I like some of the tactics they have in this game. I wish it was more able to implement some of the tactics in Marine Corps training, but it's a game. Like, not all of it's going to be realistic. That was a headshot. But, ooh, sweet.
Going dark.
My weapon seems weak at the moment, but once I start upgrading it, through the Normandy system once I get the professor, I'll have a lot more effect. And this is where this comes in handy.
This'll put him down!
I laugh sometimes at, so the powers of Vorcha have, they can replicate their own armor. It's funny because it looks like they're trying to go Super Saiyan mode, but at the same time, it doesn't really do anything. Their armor's pretty weak. It's not like the game that has its direct made armor. It's actually pretty weak, surprisingly. Let's fan out, see what I can find around here, because yeah, there's gambling. For this game specifically, you want as many credits as you can get, because you don't know when you're going to need them. So your best bet's like terminals, getting as many credits, finding credits. If you're try not to use your meta gel, if your team goes down, try to freelance it and kill them all yourself without using meta gel to revive your team, because once all the enemies are neutralized, what happens is they'll just revive themselves. It comes in handy. I do that a lot because every last credit goes towards upgrades or anything for that matter for this game. And if I remember correctly, your credits from previous games will spawn in. Oh, I'm about to run out of time. Where's this final code fragment? There we go. There is an upgrade to boost the amount of time you get for hacking. I mean, it's going to come in handy. I need to find it because it's not something someone tells you about. It's something you develop. And I believe this is, yeah, the system.
I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
Of course, Batarians, they don't like humans after the Skillian Blitz.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
Here's where my morals change. I want to shoot him, but at the same time, I'm not going to.
I didn't know such a thing existed.
It helps out though, because Mass Effect 3, I think you see that Batarian, and it becomes an asset for battle, especially against the Reapers.
Send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
Now, with this being said, if I remember correctly, there's not much in this room we can take. There's not upgrades, which is a meta gel container. Here's the part I don't like it. We're going into a direct open area. Once we get into the ventilation environmental system room, we go into a direct open area. So we're being literally shot from a 360-degree view. It makes it difficult for this mission. I mean, we're a ways from it. So we don't have anything to truly worry about right now. Oh, that is some... Yeah, like I said, they look like they're going Super Saiyan when they're developing the armor.
Now you see me. Haha.
And that is why I like that character. She's fun.
Sit down!
I think I can hit the tip of his head.
Got no shield!
What?
Hostiles incoming.
For this part right here, I like the sniper rifle because I can hit the enemy from far and stay in cover. Problem is, I can only carry, I believe, 11 rounds in all. 10, my bad.
Now you see me.
I don't know how many enemies are on the board. And I'm gonna hit. Cover and fire, it's most effective, don't get me wrong. For those that don't like campers that say camping's bad or oh, camping's cheating, we do that in the military. It's actually quite effective. It's when you're on Call of Duty or other games and you see people sliding around, jumping, doing all this crazy stuff, 360 no scopes. That's not realistic, even in the military. We don't want, there we go. We don't do that. One, it's cocky, and two, it makes no sense. The military is not a try-hard thing. It's an effective thing. I love that semi-auto. But no, camping, what we do, we do that for patrol bases, anything. It comes in handy because if you can watch and observe the area and see an enemy running by, you don't necessarily have to shoot at them unless they see you and they fire upon you. It's like the Art of War, Sun Tzu, a little history lesson. Sun Tzu, he made the testimony not for only the Art of War, but what we use in the Marine Corps called MCDP-1 warfighting. So basically, it's the Infantryman in Combat Necessity Handbook. It states basically the fog of war, deception, the fluidity, the constant movement and fluid movement of a person to a direct path. It also goes over a lot of things involving friction, complications. I had to do a briefing on it this morning to my team leader because he had us do that in his assignment. Yes, the Marine Corps gets homework. We still have extra assignments to do. We can do classes to help us out for certifications. But the Art of War. Make your enemy think you are near when you are distant. Make them think you are distant when you're near. Don't let your enemy see you coming. Use your enemy's deception to advantage. Think you're deceived when you actually know what's happening. And my favorite one, turn your enemies against each other. Make them both your allies and think you're allied with them and one's the enemy. Once they turn against each other, you can use that deception to your advantage to play both sides, and not only to play both sides, but you can also use that to take both of them down. Because they'll attack each other, they're not expecting a third attack, and you take all two of them down at the same time, and you become the victor. Because as we know, history is written by the victor. If the British had won the Revolutionary War, they would have wrote history as Americans being terrorists. So you turn who you can. You use Sun Tzu, and it goes in hand with strategy, roleplay, and even Call of Duty. If you can make people not trust them, like there was the summer tournament over in Hollywood for GameX for Xbox on Call of Duty when Black Ops 2 was a big thing. A lot of players on teams turned against each other because they felt that someone was trying to take the prize money and not split it, or they were going to get sponsors, so they turned against each other. Ultimately, that caused a downfall. But at the same time, like the Marine Corps, we don't want to turn each other against each other, because if your team can't operate together, that costs lives, and you don't want that.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What did the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
So this confirms it. It's the collectors doing this. It's not even the Vorcha and stuff.
Beautiful.
The central control system
That was
is in an
close.
alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure.
And these guys drop thermal clips. The reason I'm looking for thermal clips, as you can see, I'm low on ammo. There they are. upgrades.
in place. Turn the fans on.
Now, what I said about this room, you're getting hit from both sides, so you have it's literally almost 360 to 220 degree field strike. So you got guys that'll pop up anywhere.
There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
So we're gonna go right first. Which isn't the greatest idea. And some covering fire. I'm gonna transition to my plasma shotgun, just because anything could pop up right now, like this guy. And I'll tell you this: in Mass Effect 2, if you get hit by him with a flamethrower, it's actually you're not gonna be able to shoot or do anything. You better have a teammate up and ready, or have a power that they can use. Because if they can't help you, you might as well die and restart from the best. You'll find out why I say that in the next mission when we go for Archangel.
Going dark.
Yeah, the plasma shotgun you can hold. It takes multiple rounds to do. So I believe the max the plasma shotgun you shoot is 3? Like I said, again, I'm gonna restart this. Again, this is the one map I don't like for this mission. It makes it harder on the player, which I like a challenge, don't get me wrong. But it makes it difficult to deal with. Because you're getting hit from multiple sides. You don't know who's coming from where. Yeah, it took 2 rounds. And that's a crit. I'm about to charge my blaster.
Look out!
Let's see, it majority neutralized. The gas, the synthetics on here that we were fighting in the first Mass Effect, they make some good weapons, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I could have weapons in real life, like weapons from any video game,
Environmental systems
and I actually,
engaged, airborne
on my free time,
level
I make a
dropping,
list.
patients improving,
I'll let you
Vorcha
listen to this
retreating.
cutscene before
Well done,
I go
Shepard.
over that.
Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
I'm gonna look around for a moment.
So like I was saying, where was I? Oh yeah.
You told Morden about me, didn't you? You saved
I'm just
my
gonna go
life.
through this cutscene
Remember this the next
because
time you're about to judge our species.
I was wrong about you.
this is gonna come in handy later on.
wrong
I think I meet this
about
guy
a lot
in
of things.
Mass Effect 3.
I'm glad to see you're okay.
I owe you my life, human. Thank you.
So like I was saying, any weapon from any game you could have. I'm sure there's different options, like some want Destiny weapons.
I can't believe Morden said all those things. I thought I knew.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm diverting so much.
Things are gonna be tough when Morden goes. I hope everyone here remembers everything we did.
Where is that?
Thanks for bringing us here. You probably saved our lives.
So like I was saying, any weapon you could have from any game. There's going to be a number of them, but there's a few. So, for a rifle class, assault rifle, armor light, whatever you want to call it. If I were to have any weapon, it's going to be the NV4 M4 from Infinite Warfare. It's basically the M4 on steroids. I like it. I'm an M4 person. For close quarter combat, it comes in handy. My roommate over here, though, he's more of a M27 and machine gun guy.
It's an honor to have you on board.
As he nods his head. That's
Cerberus
funny.
working with aliens.
He likes a 240 Bravo.
Out, maybe? Not so
Honestly, I haven't shot it. I've had hands on with it, but I prefer the 240 SAW. 249 SAW. It's a 5.56 linked belt. Comes in handy. Like I said, the NV4 M4 from Infinite Warfare, I would prefer to have. And for that, it goes on like the designated marksman rifle from Halo 4. I like. That's more my weapon. It's designated. It's a marksman semi-auto rifle. And then the Halo 3 battle rifle, just because of the sleek black design and the scope on it. It's a burst weapon like the M16. Like, that's me. That's all me. Like, I have a Excel sheet of if I could do anything. Like, I had any device, I could create anything I wanted. I have an Excel sheet of what I would want. Like, if y'all want to see that, I'll send it through on a video one day. It's up to y'all. I just need suggestions.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all, except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solis. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be?
Morden's funny,
Maybe.
though. I like how curious
is that
he is.
An AI?
Like, it's amazing.
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
He's smart as hell.
An AI on board.
He's like the alien version of Einstein
more
almost.
Desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
that's
Can't risk being
wintergreen.
captured by
Where's my
colonists.
can of
Need to
dip?
identify,
That's
neutralize
mint.
technology. Need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Okay, this is new. I'm not used to getting the collector weapons and stuff. That's never happened. That's either a DLC they added into it so that it comes with it or something. But like I said, like upgrades. You got the assault rifle upgrades. Those come in handy. You gotta find them or buy them. Metagel platinum. I'm not gonna use my platinum because I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I'm developing weapons. But like I was saying. There's a lot of things that go into this. like resources, there'll be times I'll be looking for planets that I need platinum for. I'll never find it. But there'll be times like I don't need it, and that's the only thing I'll find. It angers me sometimes. Like the collector armor, you can buy this in Mass Effect 3 for credits, but you will never see it on the Mass Effect 2. I don't know what it is about DLCs. Certain DLCs pop up with stuff, certain ones don't. I mean, it's weird sometimes. But, oh, speaking of which, this weapon, if you ever play this game, always carry this as a heavy weapon. It comes in so much handy. It's like the god of god weapons. The nuclear bomb generator, basically. I use it all the time. It makes it so much more easy to take down a heavy enemy that takes forever to take down. But now we're gonna go to the armory. This being said, I don't know how well this weapon works, so for me, it's a collector weapon, uses principles of human assault rifle, but its organic components clearly sets it apart from power sources seen being internal organs. So basically, this is a collector rifle, what they mainly carry. I'll try it on the side mission to see how it works, but I'm not going to try it on the main mission because, well, actually I can. There's one
Commander,
mission
you
that.
received a new message at your private terminal.
What message? Okay. I should mark this as red. So we got an upgrade that costs
Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior,
50,000.
but he is like a hamster.
50,000. Sorry.
He's going to be a very
50,000
productive
platinum.
member of the team. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I'm not big on chatting with Kelly. She's very annoying. But we are going to walk around crew. And also a heads up, we're going to go past the 2 hours I scheduled for just because I have Friday off. Like, I'm not going to do much. It's not like I got to be up at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow. All my stuff's done. My military records are all updated. So we're going to go check on engineers first and see what
You're
they
the
say.
best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Some gambling?
Come on, Kenneth.
I'm fine with
Commander
that.
doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
This is what I like because you always win no matter how you play. You're gonna win. Be gentle, older rookie. Yeah. Greatest way to play. I'm gonna go. I don't know if they changed the dialogue for him, whether you can actually ask questions or.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Yeah, no, there's no major dialogue because he's originally a DLC character. Kodiak dropship manual. Okay. Yeah, he's a DLC character originally that they just give you. I think EA got tired of making money off this game, so they realized it's quite effective and they made a bunch of funds off it. I don't remember how much he made, but I think it was in the billions they made for Mass Effect series. Here's my favorite part. This is why. So you walk in here and nothing happens. But you go over here. My favorite part. I love when Edie says this.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
It's quite funny. Like, don't get me wrong. There have been times I've gone into a restroom and I accidentally walked into the women's restroom and I felt bad, but at the same time, at the time I had fire rescue credentials, so I was technically allowed to if there's a medical emergency. Or if we were doing an investigation for something. Now we're going to cut up with the crew and
How may I
enjoy
help you,
life.
Commander?
How the military actually is.
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Here's to the men and women of the Alliance.
I'm not gonna do it lonely
May
because like that's
fortune
weird. Shepard's
find them
almost
all.
30 something and she's almost in her 40s, 50s. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of into a little bit older women. Like, with me being 19, I'm more in the 20s, between 19 to almost 29. But that's me. I'm a little different. Actually, it's not her I need to talk to. It's him.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my
Tasty
calamari
food, huh?
gumbo. Here, try a bite.
This is gonna be fun.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Yeah. With that being said, oh, that's what I need to do. I need to ask upgrades because in this game you have to upgrade your ship. Like if you don't,
Commander,
people are gonna die at
what
the
can
end
I do
mission.
for you?
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
So like she, I believe, gives us a mineral scanner. Yeah. It's a med
Whenever
bay
you have the
upgrade.
time and resources, let me know.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I don't. There we go. I don't get why Shepard's head does that. He leans down to run. Like, not his body, his head. We're gonna go to combat information. There's some upgrades that don't seem like they would help, but in the long run they do, and it's surprising. Like, for the military, we have what is called a... What's it called? I'm trying to think of the terminology for it. There's a name the civilians know, but the terminology for it is a GS-11. It's a thermal optic, and it doesn't seem right because we have night vision, but at the same time,
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on
does
other
come
ways
in
to prepare
handy.
for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
I'm not big on thermals for one thing. It can be masked. More than I noticed they gave us less resources to start out than the original Mass Effect, which is quite odd. Because the original Mass Effect 2, they
help you with
a
something?
couple thousand, not a few thousand. Not like 1,000.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Like this armor right here, the heavy armor, that's what we need.
Let me know when you want that, Commander.
It's a priority.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
And like I said, the weapon right here. This top weapon above that shotgun. That is the weapon I love for this game specifically, for Mass Effect 2. Because it is so effective. It will mow down enemies like it's a machine gun, but it's lightweight. It comes in
No
handy.
messages for you, Commander.
So now from here... We're gonna... What do we have here? We have Archangel. Do I... We're gonna do the Archangel mission. Gonna knock out our main mission while we're here. Main missions, I like knocking some of them out, not all of them. Because you knock some of the main missions out, it does help. You get your crew built up. You get more people to use. And Omega does have a lot of upgrades. But, yeah. There's times I wonder who developed this game, because there's some things in here like there's some stats in here. Hold on 1 second. Like, they bring up details of Earth. Mind you, this was set before even COVID, before it was thought of. So a lot of the details in history have changed over the time. But like, they say some things about Earth or humans that makes no sense. So where's my dog tag so I can open this can, because this thing is way pressurized. Can't have a stream without an energy drink, you know. Ooh, actually tastes good. Yeah, I'm a monster guy and a NOS guy. If you bring in a bang, I might do fine with it. I've had bad experiences with bangs in the past. Like I said, we're gonna try to collect their weapon out. Not too keen on the idea. We'll see how this works. I need to go register with the mercs, but I'm gonna go into the markets to see what I can buy.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
This man, the Prophet. He's like a standard NPC. You can't talk to him or anything. I don't care for it much.
Tentatively excited.
What kinds of things do you sell?
With pride,
I have things
courteously. Have a fine day.
Okay, Visor. We're getting necessities like the hacking mod. That's what I was talking about. Terminus armor. Oh, I want that. Black Storm. This weapon was never in the game originally. This weapon is almost didn't have designs. Black hole gun. I might attempt that. And I just burned most of my credits. We have the hacking mod. I like this guy because
I'm in the mood to spend some
I
money.
convince him
but
I can
think
get better
find
stuff somewhere.
stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to
Oh,
those
Chapman?
thieves. You sure we can't
Nah.
make a deal?
So, I'll refer to him as Chapman sometimes. I refer to him as nicknames. I'm not going to say him.
Don't tell anyone or I'll lose my
I mean, maybe in the chat, if we do a Q&A today, a Q&A today, we might. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't, like the Blood Dragon armor was never originally Mass Effect 2. I think they upgraded it. I'll take that. I think there's only 2 shops on here that you can buy stuff from, and it goes to the lower wards. I mean, it's good because there's a lot of shops on the Citadel, and if you miss stuff in missions, you can go back and buy it. I try not to miss stuff on missions, because if I do, it just makes it annoying having to go somewhere to find it, because not every shop carries the same thing. Sometimes you find it on Omega, and it goes to a store. You have to use credits to get it. Sometimes it won't even appear on the Omega store. It'll be like on Ilium, or it'll be on the Citadel. It's weird. I never understood it. But I mean, it's up to who redeveloped me, because this game was redeveloped. Actually, we're gonna go to Aria, because I have never used Mordin for this. I just want to see what she has.
What do you need?
You do. Okay, yeah. No, so Mordin doesn't really change anything.
Arya has a job she needs doing.
That depends on what
she'd like you to keep that from happening. Come back here when it's done. Good luck.
So the Primarch. Before we do the Archangel,
You'll get paid. Who's next?
I'm just gonna skip through all this because, like, not all of it, but just the first set.
Damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500
Thing about getting a
each.
cam,
You get
so
paid
like when I'm doing
the job's
this,
done.
you
If
can
die,
see
your friends
what,
don't collect your share.
like my face and
Need your own
stuff,
weapons and armor.
because
Looks like you got that
it'll
covered.
help out.
And no, this does not
Because
make
hearing
you
a voice
member of
one
the
thing,
Blue Suns
you'll
or
picture
Clips of
someone
Blood
else.
Pack. You
Me,
are a
I'm actually.
freelancer, period.
People say on the mic I
Questions?
have a higher pitched voice than what I actually have, which is true. We're not gonna worry about
Just head
that.
over to the transport depot outside the club.
But honestly,
One of our boys will take you from there.
I'm not what you would
Send in
picture
the
or
next one.
expect. I'm a lot different. When
Hey,
people hear
is this
my
where I
voice
sign
over the
up?
phone, they think of one thing, and then
You look a little
when they
young
meet
to
me,
be
they think
freelancing
it's
as a
completely
merc.
different.
I'm old enough.
I mean, I'll let you confirm or
I'm
deny
Omega.
that
I know how
for
to use a
yourself.
gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
He spent 50 credits on that pistol, but every gun I find, it
Hey,
costs almost
wait.
1,000 to 4,000
Trust me,
credits.
kid. You'll thank
Please
me
explain this to me, how this makes sense in the game. Am I getting robbed? That's just wrong. So we gotta find the murder. Well, first we're gonna deal with the crime marker, because actually that's right below Arya. I'm more of the side missions come in handy. Oh god,
Commander
this lady.
Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm
We
Helen
helped her
Blake.
with
We met a
missions
few years ago.
in the
I
previous Mass
expect you
Effect and told her
remember.
to
You
disappear.
removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega?
I'm gonna let her
Opportunity,
talk, and
success,
I'm gonna mute my
failure,
mic so y'all can hear
all
this.
of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
I mean, Helen Blake, she's a weird one. She says she's not doing criminal acts. I don't know. The game doesn't really tell me much. She's a social worker. I actually think she did change her ways. There are certain people in the world that can change their ways. Oh, the bartender. This is my favorite part, because Shepard is synthetic and modified. So I like how this goes. It confuses the bartender, and I laugh at the situation. It shouldn't be something to laugh at, but at the same time, for me, it's kind of funny. Because watch this grin. Shepard's supposed to die from this. You can't kill Commander Shepard. He's a main character. Like, come on.
Interesting reaction. Effects of toxicity, curious. Bears further study.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Duly noted.
Be careful out there.
Now we go back, marketplace. We're going back to Afterlife to confront the bartender. This,
Vorcha adaptation interesting. Not just
that
biological,
even
social
existed.
as well. Urban area.
Oh, my favorite part. This. We allowed him to survive in the first one. Y'all can watch out the gameplay walkthroughs to see what ours do.
I had a
Before I'm
party and
smart, just see what
everything.
happens.
No hard feelings, though, huh? No, really. Thanks for taking the time to chase a small-time crook off the Citadel so I could squat in a shithole for years.
I love how
And
his
if
sense
you
of
leave
humor.
the straight and narrow, I'll be there to follow up.
Right, because you don't have planets to save and bigger shit like that. Nothing better to do than keep me down. Goddamn saviors of the galaxy.
I love it.
Messing with a man's living.
You're
I
a
got
criminal.
the message last time. I work at a shipping dock, alright? Leave me alone.
Perfect. And the bartender.
Why don't you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink.
That's
All
racist,
about-
calling all humans that look the
What do
same.
you think these
Tell
people
me.
will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
He got what he deserved.
Not taking any chances. Bastard deserved.
That's Paragon. Dance. That's what I don't understand. They have dances and areas to look at women. I'm not that type of person. Okay, there's this. Now we're going to the Primarch.
I don't think I know.
This is just a side mission. I'm not gonna really bother with this. Like, I'm gonna do it, but like, this mission's monotonous. You're dealing with bullshit.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You're gonna do some.
You should have done your homework.
I wish it was that easy on missions. Help the Patriarch. Yeah, this is one I like skipping through just because
Thanks to you.
it helps out. Now I go speak back to Arya. Like, it comes in handy because it gives Arya's trust, and now resources for Mass Effect 3. Helen Blake, I made a mistake in the original Mass Effect series to not help Helen Blake or Lufus alive, because later on, when you go for the Battle of the Reapers in Mass Effect 3,
Arya wants to speak with you.
this actually gives you resources and it boosts your chances of survival.
It's not what I... Do you need something else? Why don't you find a nice girl to...
Now that we're done messing around with that and skipping around, 2,000 credits. How fun.
I knew a bar out on the front that looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols.
But now we're gonna go to a main mission.
Come on,
So,
let me in.
with that being said, let's enjoy this. Let's just hit it all. And where is he? There's usually a guy out here I have to make contact. There he is. There's sunshine.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Let's hit this.
Get in.
But a little background about me. I'm sorry. But like I was saying, background about me. I mentioned my roommate Chapman. He's a M27, which is the modified version of the M4. It's meant to replace the 249 SAW. And it's amazing because if you think about it, it's full auto 30 round mag, not 100s, but it's impressive. It still mows down. He's accurate on full auto. But me, I'm the M4 guy. I like burst and semi-auto. I'm also a grenadier, which carries the 320 grenade launcher. I prefer the 203 underbarrel grenade launcher, but it's not up to me. It's up to the military.
Archangel's holed up in a bit. He's getting tired. Make him.
And that's where we come in?
That's gotta.
I don't care talking to this guy because he's not gonna give us any relevant information.
Getting out.
But let's search around.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable
The
to
other
find
guys I'm
any
gonna talk
paths to
to.
Archangel.
Guess we're going with the
I'm not
mercs.
seeing
Heavy
anything.
mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
So let's see, what do we have here? There's a lot of resources on this map.
You
Here we
need
go.
something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself.
I'm just gonna sit back and
I'm
let all the
Jared. I
details.
run
I'm gonna
Omega's
stop
Eclipse.
talking for a bit. so y'all can see what I'm really doing.
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
Damn.
What do you know about Archangel?
That's just...
His life expectancy is
you lost his
shortening
brother.
quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
This is where the fun comes in. So, smuggling, resources, okay. So, that, and then these red squares, as long as you have codes inputted, like it's not going to restrict you as much. A friend or foe ID, this is what I like, because they think this is going to help them in the long run, really it's going to be their downfall. A lot of times I would skip this because like I didn't feel like doing it. But this mech became a nuisance later on when I did it on harder difficulties.
That should slow him down.
Nice.
It mainly targets their guys. IFF, information friend or foe. We use it too for our aircraft. It's very handy. And we got these guys. Let's see what they have to say.
Wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life, but I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him, but the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
I should get going.
About time.
So a lot of these guys don't know who I almost used his name. I don't want to give it away. A lot of these guys don't know who Archangel really is. And I think that's just because his identity, he keeps it hidden. I'm guessing he always wears a mask or something. Which, if I was doing shit like this, hell yeah, I'd wear a mask. I don't want anyone knowing who it is. Because I'd compromise not me, but my family and my friends. Bypass the door. But yeah. He's smart maneuvering. That's why we're recruiting him. Because he makes it evident that no matter what, you're gonna have someone that has your back. They're military trained, obviously. No standard civilian or merc could pull this off. He's an excellent sniper fire. Meta jump and take that. Just extra. Tarek, let's see what he has to say.
Get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
What's your problem?
You. Jinta, get this scum out of my face.
Tarek, what's eating your ass?
Zaid.
You know this asshole, Zaid?
We worked together once.
Since when do you work for so little?
Since when are you a goddamn madman?
It's Archangel. This guy's gonna kill me. Almost did already.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, Zaid, I gotta deal with this shit. Jinta, talk to these guys. Answer whatever questions they have. Good to see you. And who knows, maybe you'll solve my problem for me.
Anything's possible.
Good thing you know him. Tarek hates having to hire freelancers. He doesn't trust anyone outside the Blue Suns.
You don't say.
What can I do for you?
What's Tarek gonna do if the infiltration team fails?
To start, he'll shoot any freelancers that are still alive. After that, he'll let Eclipse and the Blood Pack take their shots. I suggested we work together, but he doesn't trust the other groups.
What if Archangel survives all the attacks? Then you Sons are on your own.
That's why Tarek wants that gunship fixed so badly. But it won't come to that. Archangel's good, but he can't hold out that long. He's already been in there over a day.
What do the Blue Suns do on Omega?
We supply goods to a lot of the groups and factions here.
Goods?
Weapons, mechs, machinery, you name it, we can get it. We also broker deals between factions. You wouldn't know it to look at him now, but Tarek can be quite a negotiator.
How did Archangel get the Blue Suns so mad at him?
He harasses and hounds us constantly. We worry that every job is a trap now. Does he know where this meeting is? Will this shipment suddenly disappear? How many men will we lose this time? Tarek's had enough. I don't blame him.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a Turian vigilante who thinks killing mercs is a fun way to pass the time. Other than that, he's a mystery. He shows up, usually at the worst possible time, and screws with our work. He can't die soon enough, if you ask me.
Why do you hate him so much?
He went after Tarek, at his home. Almost got him. Tarek's been on edge ever since, and he's making my life a living hell. Second guesses every damn thing I do. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how desperate he is. They're as bad as Archangel.
We better get going.
I wish we could
Good
trust her
idea.
to our side.
Make sure you check in with Captain.
She's nice.
Tell Jareth he better have his mechs ready to go. What do you want, freelancer?
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
You and me both, pal. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
Why haven't you talked to him?
Because I'm not stupid. This assault is damn dangerous.
Scared to get shot. Since we're in a non-combat area, like, we can't get shot at.
Kafka?
More freelancers, amazing. Looking at that shitty ass armor. That's cute.
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Were you waiting for us?
The infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blasters finish with the tunnels. Look, we got a plan. We don't need you trying to come up with any great ideas. Just do your damn job, collect your credits, and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
It's funny. They want to use a cannon fodder.
Bravo team! Go, go, go!
Assault already starts. How cute.
Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me.
We're gonna prevent this gunship a bit. Because
gotta get her back to 100% before
this is gonna be
Tarek
funny when
decides he
Tarek
needs
gets
her again.
surprises. And you already see what's gonna happen.
You're working too hard.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
What the hell are we waiting for?
We're gonna play them for a bit, because I don't want to full sudden bridge, because when too close, the mercs are somehow, even though I couldn't kill them, they'll start firing upon me. But the freelancers,
We'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
they're stupid and weak. This gives us time to practice a collector weapon. There's a lot more ammo than what we originally have. So. I don't like this weapon. Luckily, I can switch it mid-game. So let's see what we can spruce up. Archangel's vitals are good. He can hold his own.
This looks interesting.
This is the one where you're going to get a lot of upgrades of. I think that's because it's like a stash house. There's a kit here. There's a safe over here. It's Archangel and Valkyrie, so I'm guessing. I'm not big on this collector weapon. And here comes my favorite cutscene.
Archangel?
Out of all of them, this is the most eventful because it brings in some memories and shows how mysterious and coincidences work. But it's good to see some old friends and old faces on this game.
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skill sharp.
Garrus Vicari.
A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
Well,
no, it won't. That bridge, but they'll slaughter it.
It's
Not
all the stuff that we've been told before. We're going to be slaughtered if we use a bridge.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get ready.
Take a look.
We're just going to take down mercs. We're going to shoot some of these mechs too, because these mechs aren't just scouts. They're an infiltration.
One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point.
Shoot, fire.
You can do what you do
Let's
best.
do this.
Just like old times, Shepard.
The dialogue's getting a little boring. I think I a couple times. Where's that rifle? This is a burst rifle. Something better than what we originally had.
I love this rifle.
Why he has a pistol, I don't know. I'm switching to
Switch up.
this for now. I got plenty of ammo for that. Because it's electronically developed, it's gonna do a lot more damage. We're just gonna drop some freaking mercs.
Heads up, they're deploying sniper.
Snipe that
I
one.
missed that shot, but Garrus got my back. Miss.
Gotta hurt.
We're just gonna keep dropping mercs because the further they are, the better. Aw, I missed that. Go find another. Oh, thermal clips right here. Oh, they're covering that area. You never know when those are gonna come in handy. I can almost guarantee I won't. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because that's the reason I was about to say I can almost guarantee I'm not gonna miss again, but screwed up.
Come on over.
Oh,
I love
it. Come on.
this rifle.
Can't be doing that without me knowing. Shooting fish in a barrel. Clips. That's one thing I like about this game. It'll spawn nice sometimes in the area if you're running out of ammo. Really? But for me, this is fun. Sitting here just sniping them, or to get in the building. Because if they get in the building, it's just a hassle. I know the merc groups already know. They're like, we just gave him all these plans and told him what we're doing. Now he's helping us get us.
Never saw me come.
Oh, gravity's one meaty mother, huh? Firing an impact shot.
Aw, you gotta be joking. So now we have one enemy that's gonna be infiltrating.
Moving to cover.
I'm just gonna hit him with one of these because it's a one-shot kill for this guy.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base.
Not for long. Huh. Let's see. There he is.
Taking heavy fire.
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go.
Now this is funny because this is the same mech that we freaking like they say we have a friend of foe on. So it's not gonna target
That problem should take care of
us.
itself.
It's gonna target them and us. But it's gonna have two lines of fire. Make this a lot more simple.
Nice shooting.
As than my guys shoot the mech. I'll help the mech out a bit. I'll let it do the job. For now, I'm gonna sit back and let it do its thing.
now.
Take it from me. I like the headshots because it unlocks more achievements. I mean, achievements don't really do anything, but kind of handy. Because it's something to prove. I mean, it shows you take your time.
Never saw me coming.
This guy's gonna die. He's walking out here with a heavy pistol.
Hell yeah.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup. You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with these after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
And they breached the tunnels. Amazing.
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to
Well,
use their brains
now we
eventually.
got another issue.
You'd better get down
I'm not
there,
gonna let
Shepard.
Garrus fight
I'll
alone
keep
because
the
even
bridge
in the
clear.
Marine Corps, it's you stay in pairs of two, your battle
Let's
buddy.
split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
I'm gonna leave him with
Jacob,
Jacob
stay with
because
Garrus.
I need
Keep him
firepower
alive.
down there. I need
Say so.
combat oriented.
I'm not sure
He's a
it's a good
technician.
idea.
He has a shotgun and a
Shepard.
pistol, where
You better
Zaid
get
has a
going.
sniper
We're on our way.
and an
Go
assault
down a
rifle.
level. The basement
We
door's
have
on
an
the west
assault
side
team
of the main
for
room
defensive
behind the
purposes,
stairs.
and then we
I'll
have
radio directions
a
if you need
defense
help,
team
but
with
you've
a
got to get
shotgun.
down there quick. Good luck.
So, now, let's head down there and deal with this. One thing I don't like of this, Mass Effect 1 had it. It would show you when you're fatigued or not. But it's whatever, you'll know by the heavy breathing. Now, with that being said, we're going to switch that weapon now. Back to that. We're going to try the black hole. I don't know how effective that's going to be. I do want to try it.
Get to the
console and close that shutter before they 6 rounds, so I'm not going to use it on this one because there's no need. But when it hits the fan and gets more hairy, then I will. For me going to that, spamming ammo, that's one thing. Here's where I said it would get hairy. I'm gonna try this. Black hole. I like it. Holy. Okay, I really like it now. I was not expecting that. That's so good.
Find the large shutters
Look at
and
this
seal
dog.
them.
We just got these guys to take care of. I'll search resources after this area is clear. This makes this a lot easier. I'm gonna switch weapons here.
There's a console near the shutters.
That's what I'm gonna abuse this weapon. I'm already telling you, I'm abusing it. But if you think about it from a combat perspective, use what you have. If you have a weapon that's gonna be effective, that's gonna take down enemies, and keep your ass safe and your team safe, at that point, just use it. It's not cheating. It's doing what's necessary. I'm not saying go and, like, if there's a civilian in your way, there's someone you don't like, kill him. I'm just saying, do what you need to do. Stack up here. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, now I see him. You, my friend, are... Because there's an enemy around this corner. Because if you look, yeah, we're gonna fire this. We're gonna back up a bit.
We've got hostiles on the bridge, but we're holding.
Oh, I didn't kill him. I was hoping it was gonna kill him, but they probably backed up and saw it covered. We got 3 rounds left of this, so I'm gonna hold off the enemies as long as we can with this. Now, with that being said,
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
my question is, how did they come through that door if we just literally came through there to clear that area? It's the same door. Dang, Garrett.
Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
This guy I like taking out. He's got barriers, armor, and some... Okay, maybe that was... What's in a door over there? I guess I'll this. Not this being said, I need to work together because he's so tough.
Coming in close.
Okay, blood packs. Oh, it's a Krogan. Because if we distract him enough, he's not going anywhere. Oh, come on, Jacob. Why? Wish there was more heavy weapon ammo in here. I don't know. I don't think there is. Is there? Let's bust that out. Because it's gonna get busted out anyway. Once that gunship comes around.
Thanks, Shepard.
But this black hole gun's effective.
And we took out
I think this is the
Bloodbath.
second best heavy gun
better and
in the game. The first best is that nuclear cannon, the Chain 920 I showed you.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone.
It is the best weapon you'll have, and I promise you, it's quite effective.
Never seen a Krogan
You'll find out later
regenerate
throughout
fast. Freak of
streams.
nature.
It's not going to
He
be in
just
this
kept
stream
at it
for
until
sure,
his
but it's going to
fortress
be in a
showed
later
up.
stream.
It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head on.
And like I said, there's that
Thought I took
gunship.
that thing out already.
Oh, well, my guys aren't taking cover, but yeah.
Offloading troops. Watch your back, Shepard.
Offloading troops, yeah. I can see that, Garrus. This. I'll switch to my heavy weapon because I got one shot left.
Down the sidewall, ground floor.
I got one shot, so I gotta make that count. Where they're? Oh, they're repelling out there. That's easy to kill. One? Where's this? Oh. That's why I'm a sharpshooter in the Marine Corps. Let me show you. this weapon. And when shooting, you burn through it. Here we go. This is time uses.
Firing an impact shot.
It doesn't let it go anywhere it wants to. Oh, take cover, take cover, take cover. If it being this close, I'm gonna use a shotgun. Oh, come on. Where's that gunship going? Come here.
Who's under attack?
Firing concussive shot.
Shotgun's quite effective, and I like it because it's a plasma, so it travels good ways. It's just ripping his gunships. It's ripping his gunship's buttons. Man, let's go check on Garrus, because he's down. Like I said, we're going to extend past the 2 hours because I was a little late. I'm usually 15 minutes early getting the stream up. So we're going to extend about maybe to 3 hours. I mean, all this is going to YouTube, so if you miss this, you can either view it on the Twitch profile for captures,
Radio Joker.
or you can view it on my YouTube page. I'll leave the link in the description for this one, because I know I haven't talked about my YouTube page. It's small. I got no subscribers, sadly. But yeah. Let's see what we get. We gain rifle, submachine gun damage, tech damage. See, got 40,000 credits. I can bet you, and I'm not betting money on this, I can bet you 25 bucks that I will spend that in at least 3 purchases for upgrades and gear. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to sit here, sit back, and relax. Because we still have 2 more characters. But I'm not going to go for them right away.
Commander.
I'm just going to do a side mission.
But he took a bad hit.
Actually, that one that I haven't done about
corrected with surgical
Project Overload or whatever, I'm going to go do that.
Best we can
Figure out
tell,
what it's
he'll have
about.
full functionality, but
Shepard.
tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it.
Haha, Garrus, everyone hitting on you. That's why I got Ash.
Frankly,
That's why I had
I'm more worried about you.
Liara after me.
Shepard. You remember
That's
those
funny.
sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
We're probably going to go explore some planets to get some resources, because I know we're running low on resources. But there are some things we can upgrade right now, which I'm probably going to do. So, like, let's see. Armor. Platinum. I'm not spending that, but I will spend Element 0, because we rarely use that. I just don't like how little I have. They're starting me out with, like, the minimal amount. The original Mass Effect 2, they gave you a lot of resources, but I'm guessing they realized it made it too easy.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Cerberus Command telling us about Eclipse Mercs holding one of our operatives hostage. It's data I go to get to Alliance. Whenever you can come up for air. Okay. Guy thanking us, the clinic telling us the plague's been taken care of, no complications. Rescue operative. So, with that being said, there is a Normandy crash. I will go by there eventually, but Phoenix. So the Phoenix one. There's only 2 places you can go in this. One's for that downed Reaper, which I don't know if it's going to have it open or not. I'm going to scan around. Now, these planets are going to say poor in resources. They're not poor in resources. They actually have good. But I'm going to let you listen to the dialogue. It'll explain what these resources are for.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Like I was saying, the resources aren't necessary. I mean, weapon upgrades aren't necessary, but your ship upgrades are. And this is rich in resources, so this will come in handy.
Launching probe.
I like having it above 50,000 because
Probe away.
the more resources you have, the better. And platinum. I'll take that.
Away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Now, what I'm noticing with the Legacy Edition, the controls are more sensitive and stuff moves a lot faster. Like this, when you were scanning, you usually had to do slow. Like it used to be like this. This, you can actually spaz the controls and do a lot. I mean, now Platinum took most of the element away. Like I said, there's planets that are going to be high in Platinum. I always run into them for some reason, which I like. There's a lot of upgrades you'll do on here. It's not going to seem like it, but a lot of upgrades are Platinum needed. Off the start of the game, I usually gather resources because in game you're not going to find many resources. You're going to find like 1,000 to 3,000. On planets you can find over that. And yes, I know what you're going to say. Planets are a main resource carrier. Depleting them actually hurts the planet. But it's a game. It's kind of necessary. But if you think about it, a lot of these metals actually, they regenerate. Like iron, for example, on our planet, they say we're running out of iron. The magma core combined with our soil, it actually develops iron. It's burning resources out of it that we don't realize we have. It's quite interesting. If you ever want to learn about the planet more, read about it. They will say there's more resources on this planet than we actually know about. There's elements that are on our table that exist that we know of. But Earth has so many mysteries. Like there's darkest areas of the planet, like in the ocean, where there's sub-rivers that exist that we haven't explored, that we think are like freaking, we think they're salt water or we think they're river water. And there's some areas we know nothing about. Now imagine we had this technology, and I know what you're saying, it's not realistic, this is science fiction. But if we had this technology in real life, we could make so many advances, not even weapons, medical. We could, because in this game, they found a way to cure cancer. And Joker's disease, yeah, like it's not curable because his bones are mainly hollowed out. And he barely has bone marrow, so his bones break easily. And one wrong move and he'll die. But there's so many advances in this game. If we had this technology, or we could find a way to develop it, we could save so many lives. And I'm thinking of the good. Yeah, there's going to be people out here that are going to do a lot of bad stuff if we had this tech. But for me, I think of the good. I want to help people. I want to do this. The one bad thing, though, early in this game, we only can carry 30 probes. When really, and little to none fuel. Really, I wish we could carry more. Here we go. Here's what Element 0 is.
Probe away. In research projects, Element 0 is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
Okay, Morden and anyone that's a technician like, what's his name? Freaking, I said his name earlier. Freaking, the technician we have from Cerberus. I'm just gonna call him that, the technician. I was gonna call him something else, but that's gonna look bad on me. So I'm just gonna say, the only black man we have in the game that, honestly, he's cool. And I'm horrible with names, but don't get me wrong, he's Alliance, so if he served Alliance, I got some trust for him. I don't have much, but some.
Launching probe.
Honestly, for me to know that I have Cerberus operatives prior Alliance,
Launching probe.
and that's got my back, I trust him just for the sheer fact that if I'm under fire, I know he's gonna back me up so much. And once we do the loyalty mission, you see why he acts the way he does. It's not for a bad reason, it makes more of an understanding and creates more of a relationship.
Probe away.
Wow. This planet's got a lot. Now, Typhoon, Project Overload. We're gonna find out what this project's about, because this is very interesting. I have yet to play this mission, so you, me, and whoever's viewing, this is new territory for me as much as it is for you. More so you than me.
Launching probe.
This is what I like. Planets that have iridium, because palladium's gonna come in handy, but iridium, I always seem to run out of it. Like no matter what I do, there's planets I'll never find iridium. Like this, platinum. I am the lucky one. I had friends that played this game. They're like, I can't find platinum planets. Where are they all at? I manage to find them all the time. It's crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm lucky or if like the game knows I don't care for that one specific element. So it's like, oh, you don't need that element? Here it is.
Probe away.
And speaking of elements, like, back to what I was saying, the Earth the Undiscovered. There's elements that exist on this world that we haven't documented. And I'm not saying this to be conspiracy theorists. I'm actually saying this for fact. There's a lot of elements on this planet we have yet to discover. Like, vibranium. Yeah, it's a Marvel comic universe that stuff don't exist. And they're right, it doesn't. But there's an element similar, and I believe back in 2017 they discovered it. But they discovered it in small amounts, and it's mainly been throughout the Middle East, Israel, and they discovered a small amount of it out in Arizona. And I believe it was discovered by the Army Engineering Corps when they were fixing something out there. I believe it was a SATCOM facility. They couldn't figure out why. Ooh, that's a lot of platinum. They couldn't figure out why their SATCOMs were. They had an issue where they weren't transmitting. They couldn't figure out what it was. So instead of actually replacing the main SATCOM, they decided to do a harmonic scan of the area, and they found something unusual. You can look up the article. It's actually, you're gonna have to look up the year, but article's called Miscommunications with Unknown Element 2017. And if you want to add specifics to directly find it, Army Engineering Corps, United States, Arizona. Now, what I find unique about this, and I'm running out of probes. There we go. what I find unique about this is so many scientists have said, oh, we discovered so much about this planet. We need to go to space. We need to go do this. We don't need to go to space right away.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Because there's so much of our universe that's undiscovered, but more so of our planet. We need to discover a lot more about our planet before we to go discover something new out in the universe. Because one, there's so many hostilities on Earth, even in the United States, Russia, the whole Ukraine and Russia incident, that if we can't solve that, if we go to space and a saboteur does that, it's going to leave us open for issues. 50. Oh, there's one more planet before it gets that. And going over that, like, I don't like being political a lot of times, but the politicians blowing this up. Oh, Russia wants the Ukrainian land because it originally was part of theirs in USSR. The original Russian government. That is part true. I'm not going to lie on that. But an incident did happen. There is a port the Ukrainians use, I believe it goes to the Black Sea that connects up to Turkey. Now, if you remember the political shitstorm that happened a few years back between Turkey and Russia, Russia's pretty mad at Turkey. And there's a port there that the Russian Federation had joint treaties with the Ukraine. I believe it was one of their destroyers went into dock for supply or repairs or something like that. And they were treated to use that port. The Ukrainians fired upon their ship and made an act of hostile aggression. And this started that. This is when everything really started off between Russia and Ukraine. It wasn't that they were mounting an attack on their border. It wasn't that, oh, Putin did this. Oh, the Ukrainian president did this. It was that incident. Russia wants that port. And what they're doing is if you cut it in half, a small column of that section where that port is, they want that land above it and below it. Because Turkey, they don't drill their oils. They have plenty of resources. A lot of their resources they buy from Iraq, Iran, and Uzbekistan. Oh, I can't. Okay. We can't really, for us, we drill our resources, but we've been taking from other countries. Now, you ask, why is the Russians doing this if they realize it's not successful? Like the art of war. They want to, there's deception. Turkey is very cautious right now. They're actually very scared. Because if Russia gets that port, they're going to nail Turkey. Because Turkey has done a lot to them. They have had terrorist splinter groups infiltrate them and attack a lot of their military. The Russian separatists over there that believe in the original United Russian Federation, not Federation, but the USSR, the Cold War group, whatever you want to call them. They believe they are still a major issue. The Russian Federation, I do not have that vehicle yet. I cannot use that. That is part of the firewalk. I do not have that vehicle. I call cap on that.
Thank God you came.
But it's a. Oh, I never switched the weapon back.
The situation is urgent.
We're just gonna play this and sit back. It's a service facility.
I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
But like I said, to cut that conversation short, yeah, the Russians just want that port. And this is just quoted. We're having a VI incident.
On the monitor. There you are. I've locked myself in a computer room outside of the base. There are Geth on the loose.
Oh, right. Well, Cerberus agents down. Whatever. Oh shit. I didn't realize glass could break doors. Access denied. Okay. So we gotta find out how to get in that room. There's a window right here. Oh, I can't. Oh, so that's why they allowed me to break the glass. Yes, I'm special sometimes. Cover Cerberus funds, medical station. We're gonna find out what's going on here, because this is an issue.
Please inform the elusive man that we've made great strides in our research. His doubts about the lack of progress are unwarranted. A demonstration is forthcoming.
So the elusive man notation. That's right, sentences. Okay. Now this DLC, I know for a fact because I checked on Mass Effect 2 DLCs and I never saw anything for this. Before we retract that dish, because some of this is going to disappear, I want to hear what Archer has to say.
Project personnel, I understand there's some concern about handling live Geth. I agree it's a risk, but the potential reward is far greater. Someday your sons and daughters will thank you.
Live Geth. But that was her primary mistake. Crack the dish. They're housing live Geth here. Rogue VI.
Damn it. The VI's overridden the controls. We have to stop him. He's trying to upload his program off-planet. Destroy the antenna inside the dish. There's a tram on the lower level. Get to it as fast as you can.
Aw, you know this VI sees me with this camera. It's following me. Well, I think this VI is the rogue one I didn't deal with on the Citadel before sale. Or it's a Prothean VI. From the sound of it, I don't think it's a Geth VI. I'm pretty sure this is something else. Garrus, as much as I want to overload, you're gonna be fully upgraded on that for help. I don't know what this VI is exactly. I'm as curious as you. Enemies on site. Oh, these aren't staring down. You see how that's green? VI. So it hacked. It's very weird because hacking Geth is not easy. You know what? Oh, you guys are joking. Someone protect my ass for that black hole's gonna work. Let me get my shotgun ready. Because I know it's not gonna destroy it.
Anyone else want some?
Okay. I was wrong again. Nope, no it was not.
This should slow him down. This should push through their armor.
So, like I said, you see him? Geth Destroyer? Yeah. The flamethrowers on them? I'm gonna take cover in here. Ooh, power cell. Thank you. I know it's cheating using these power cells, but it works. One more, two more guys. I don't. Whoever or whatever this VI is, virtual intelligence. It's amazing. I've never seen Geth hacked like that before. Like, I've seen one or two hacked at once, but I have never seen it where it hacks a whole entire Geth. I get that's part of the storyline, but it's amazing. Okay, so that's where we need to go. I'm gonna go to upper story because I believe there's something up here. They wouldn't make a game and put additional story up here or a random door at that point, unless there's not something to recover.
Memo to all project personnel. Congratulations on your hard work. Tomorrow we make the next leap forward. It'll be a great day for Cerberus and an even greater day for humanity.
saw the eyes of that VI. He looks pretty angry, but at the same time, he's like, what are you doing? Why are you proceeding the mission? Notice that about games before. There are some games that are interactive, and if you don't proceed on mission, it puts some weird stuff up, like Mass Effect 1. The Geth on that was confused because I would game for a second to handle something. Okay. Weird. Beethoven. No, not Beethoven. I figure I know that from somewhere. But this is new to me. Like, this is interesting. When it comes to this, it intrigues me so much. And I know there's streams running slow. I am sorry, that is military Wi-Fi. I promise you, that's military Wi-Fi. If I could fix that, I would. I plan to eventually get my own Wi-Fi source, but until then, I gotta deal with what I gotta deal with. Oh, more dead servers. I'm actually glad these servers guys are dead. I might be helping them out, but I'm glad it. Oh, he's still alive. I was gonna shoot him. What do we have in here, I wonder? Powers. Oh, that's how you know a fight's coming up. They start giving you power cells and ammo.
Look right.
My question is this VI serving the Reapers? Oh, you! Now, I remember I switched back to the semi-auto weapon. Why it gave me this again? I have no clue. Or be a weapon station or an assault rifle I pick up that's better than this or something. Palladium. Like I said, I was going to give you a main mission, so that's why you go around.
This is Project Overlord with an emergency message to Cerberus Command. We've experienced a catastrophic security failure and are requesting assistance. What do you mean our outgoing comms are jammed? How can it do that?
Cerberus station went dark. Outgoing comms are jammed. It sounds... this doesn't even sound like a rogue VI anymore. This sounds like an actual VI that went AI. What I mean by that is... it sounds like it developed an artificial intelligence, which is not quite uncommon. If you program a specific program, right? You can program it to, like Cortana. Cortana's a VI and it's interactive. Okay. Crazy machine VI. Oh. Yeah. Great. Being shot at. You know, guys, y'all are really on my nerves. Kind of glad they did that. But like Siri, and I want you to, if you have an iPhone, I want you to try this. I want you to ask Siri, let me speak to the devil, and she will say, I am listening. It's weird. I did it on my friend's iPhone. And when I heard that, my heart sank faster than a submarine with a torpedo hole. Oh no. Like I said, there's a fight coming up. Now, what I'm gonna kill it together. What I'm gonna launch a black hole right here. Dang it, Garrus. You gotta be right there. This is what makes it more difficult to look for things. But, really? Come on. Target. Oh, no. weapon at. Just for weapons. Oh, I like this layout. There's a lot of cover. Oh, Prime. I should have saved that final ammo. Let's get back over here. Noted. Well, that gives me my ammo back. That means I can hold on to it. My question is, what hit me with biotics? Because Geth don't have biotics. That was obviously a biotic attack. Oh, there's that prime already. Like I said, I like the Geth plasma shotgun. It's highly effective. Now where'd that Geth prime go? I want to knock him out of the game before something else happens.
Firing concussive shot.
I know shotguns aren't long range weapons, but God, I love this shotgun. If I could have this in real life, I would take it. And this guy, he has the weapon I like. It's at the same time. Gives us time to up our shields, take out a Geth Prime. For the most part, it looks like all the enemies are cleared out. I'm not seeing any extra. Never mind. I'm not seeing any extra scraps or anything I can pick up. Means there's gonna be a lot of stuff up here, or it's gonna be nothing. But there's a lot of stairs. I'm sure they're going to give us more ammo.
They have their own capacitors. Try blowing them up.
Own capacitor. Oh. Oh. And this is where the enemies come. I can almost guarantee this AI is going to do anything and everything in its power to stop me. Watch, something's gonna happen. I can almost guarantee it. Oh, you! No. I'm gonna let them get closer. Yeah, I'm gonna let the black hole do its job. If you're ever playing Mass Effect 2 and you let these guys get close to you, I'm sorry, you have definitely screwed up. You definitely screwed up. Because that's the quickest way to die in any game. And it's kind of force strike.
You've severed the link to the satellite.
Severed the link to the satellite. Almost died.
You've got to be kidding. The whole thing's giving way.
Go, Shepard. Come on, let's go. I want to know about this rogue DI though. I want to know. I'm sure the mission's going to continue. But I'm very, very curious about this rogue DI.
What the hell is going on around here?
Man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain.
Please do. Before I have to shoot you. This is a rogue AI now? An AI that's gone into... Oh.
You have my thanks, Commander Shepard. You bought us some time, though probably
So
not
that's
much.
one mission complete.
This isn't over yet.
I'll let him explain what's going on.
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Gavin Archer, chief scientist at this facility, and probably the only one left.
You owe us that explanation.
This is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
I'd hate to see what you'd call a disaster.
You can't dismiss the entire project. We did succeed, at least partially. My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
How does he take control of electronics?
This is a hybrid intelligence the likes of which I've never seen. I don't know where the man ends and the machine begins.
What's the worst-case scenario?
A technological apocalypse. Every machine, every weapon, every computer could be turned against us. If he hit the extranet, who knows where it would end?
You should have considered that before you started the experiment.
We couldn't be expected to account for every outcome. Certainly not the abomination David has become. David, the VI has fortified itself in the main laboratory at Atlas Station. It's in lockdown now. To enter, you need to manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
And what happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Now right there, that's an Alliance uniform. So he's probably Alliance. A defector, actually, which... That's wrong. That's like treason.
Tell me about the Vulcan and Prometheus stations.
Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. It generates power for the 4 outposts. Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines. We use them for our experiments.
What happens on this station?
This is Hermes Station, our communications uplink with the wider galaxy. If you hadn't destroyed the dish in time, the outcome would have been catastrophic.
What went wrong with the experiment?
David volunteered to interface with the VI to give it genuine consciousness. Theoretically, it should have been safe, but with artificial intelligence, there's no such thing as safe.
Then you shouldn't have attempted it.
And what if you'd never attempted to find the Reapers, Commander Shepard? Where would the galaxy be then? Sometimes you have to ignore the risks.
Tell me more about Project Overlord.
We wanted to turn the Geth's religious impulse into a weapon. When we saw them following Saren, we realized they could be swayed. And if a proper figurehead was created, a virus with a face, if you will, the Geth might be controlled.
That's an ambitious undertaking.
It would be the perfect weapon. Victory without casualties. We could avoid war with the Geth altogether. That was the plan, anyway.
What can you tell me about Atlas Station?
Atlas Station is the main laboratory where all of our VI experiments take place. It's your final goal once you've overridden the lockdown. It's also where my brother became something else.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
Yeah, we're gonna drive the vehicle we haven't unlocked yet. That's funny. Okay. Where's a weapons console? Or a weapons locker, I should say, because I need to override this. I need the weapons that I can use to perform equally. Now, like I said, the hammerhead. We have not unlocked this yet. Why we have this is my question. Is there anything here? Yes, there is. Palladium. Remember, resources valuable. It always will be. I already know there's nothing over there. I checked that area. We're gonna hit these other stations. Hopefully this is a direct, like, main front mission. Hopefully. I'm praying it is. Because this is probably going to... After we complete this main subject mission of Project Overlord, we're probably going to cut the stream for today. I'm going to be streaming Mass Effect 2 all week. I'm hoping to make this... Oh, so they sped up the weapons sequence.
Also, keep an eye out for Cerberus security checks. The VI has likely taken control of them. Archer out.
Thanks for the heads up. Vulcan Station. They combined with Star Trek and a couple others. My question is, where are we? Oh. Yeah, I'm glad I stopped. That would have been bad. That would be great. Can't jump through the waterfall, so I'm gonna have to turn all the way around. And that's why I like Mass Effect 2. They still leave like areas that you think's the right path, but really it's not. We're just hauling booty there. What is this? What is this? If I'm scanning it, what is it?
Packet has been recovered. It contains information on Project Overlord that other research cells need to review. Be alert for more packets in the area. 5 more remain.
Tyrannosaurus Rex freaking boxes? Must be to enter Vulcan Station. So we're entering Vulcan Station. Which is interesting. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna enter Vulcan Station. Ha! How funny, we can literally alter who we have still with us. Ah, finally. So I'm gonna alter these weapons. It kind of made me a little mad that it altered that weapon. It makes you wonder what he has. Yeah, that's what I thought, Garrus. We're rocking the same rifles, I'm sorry. That rifle's quite effective. Aw, they're not gonna hit. Please hit those. Thank you. I swear to God, if I had to fight those 2 mechs that just turned into freaking the Purge, you lost your mind.
Commander, this is Archer. I advise extreme caution. Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. They stopped reporting in shortly after the experiment. Scanning area. Analysis. VI infection is present within plant machinery. Advise caution.
Really? There's a VI here? I thought it was Halloween and candy.
Scanning area. Analysis. Venting stations provide adequate velocity to enhance vehicle lift.
Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, repair, repair, repair. That's the one thing I don't like about this vehicle. It breaks so easily. Which one? Okay.
Scanning area. Analysis. Debris field provides adequate support for vehicle.
I'm not gonna go that way. That doesn't. Oh. Is this my friend? It's probably data packs. That's it. That means we'll have to go that way. Too keen on this idea. No. And I might change my speech up a bit. It's just fine. On to this. Because it's gonna sink it. Not too keen on that.
Thruster velocity is inadequate to clear the wall ahead.
Yeah, you think? Clear the wall ahead. They force you to leave the hammerhead. Now this is where the fun part begins. We got mechs. I'm gonna use incendiary for mechs. To me, that's more effective.
Taking fire.
It's all on how you choose to play the game. God, that VI is annoying.
Engineer's log. We've registered a huge spike in energy consumption. My technicians traced it to the experiment underway at Atlas Station. We're trying to raise them now.
So let's bypass this. Manual control, yeah. Have a soldier do that. Not the smartest. Let's Commander Shepard, he's best. Open valve and get this going. I guess this saves a pipeline. And it even shows the route we need to go. Oh, hello there, Angry. What a nice meeting. I want to see if anything changes. Angry VI. Very surprised. Now, I feel like this is where we came in, but yes, it is. Not seeing anything, so we're continuing on with our mission. Yeah. Oh. Now we're just gonna shotgun set height this. Oh no 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 no! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No 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 no! Sorry for the cursing, but I am not dying in this vehicle. I am not restarting from there. It's not happening. Ah, more lava we have to cross. And it wouldn't be Mass Effect without lava. I'm probably going... No, I'm going the right way. Whew. I'm going up for lava fried human. I believe that's going to be effective. So, pretty sure I have to go through there. Oh no 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 no! What's worse than one turret? Two. And down we go again. That's one turret down. Come on, come on, come on. All just for some resources, but it's worth it. It gives us practice with this vehicle. Now, where are we going from here? My question is, why did they give me a vent if I can just... Oh, there's something up here. What is up here? Another resource. Watch it. It's not gonna be iridium. It's actually gonna be Cerberus data, which will make sense. No. Can only hope. Another question, because we came from there. Oh, okay. I see where it's taking us now. No, we have to jump. Oh, that was not the smartest idea. Oh, we can sit here. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for that, guys. Or my one viewer, I lost one, I'm guessing. So Marines, we're just enjoying our weekend, you know, standard Marine thing. Ah, here's where I have to go. No. We're just discussing prices for items that can make our weekend a little more eventful. That started sinking way before I got on it. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is where the mission gets difficult. Because your thrusters, you have to land to let them reset. My question is, how are we supposed to... Oh, there's an exit. So, yeah. I don't usually go away from a stream like that. There's two reasons. One, personal. Two, discussing prices. But not today's stream, but probably tomorrow, if I can get my roommate and he's not busy playing Battlefield or whatever, we can do a Q&A. What was that? Let's clear that off. That's gonna go that way. I don't even have to look at some of these, like, this is gonna reroute over to here. If there's some, you can just look at the wiring. There's more space out than the original. And you skip me, motherfucker. Explosive container. I don't know which way I want to go. If I want to go down there or that way, but I'm gonna go down to the bottom level first. Work my way up. You know. I'm not like to do. Okay, never mind. Scratch what men do. We are going to go from the top. Probably work our way down to the bottom. You are not going to even get the chance. Oh, I can't go that way. If it was Mass Effect 3, it would have let me run that. It would have. I mean, I think they set this more forward for this. Where am I getting shot from? Where over? Oh. That's a lot of fire. I don't know what destroying these things are gonna do for me, but hopefully it does some good. Now, like I said, there's some pipes you can walk, some areas you can't. Interesting. Then we have an open door. I'm gonna go through here first, because you never know. Access log. I'm guessing this is science log.
SOS from Atlas Station. Archer has declared a project emergency. We're trying to shut down the power generators to starve the VI, but it's already hacked our automated systems. I'm ordering my people to sabotage the plant any way they can.
So they're the ones that cut off. I thought the VI closed it to destroy some stuff so no one could stop them. But so they sabotage the station. So I'm fixing their sabotage. Something tells me this VI is a lot more than what they said.
Firing concussive shot.
You don't even have a weapon. Oh, I don't have black hole. I'm gonna take this turret. All these turrets actually. Next busy. We're gonna access that computer. That's probably credits. I'm surprised they haven't thrown in any like cool upgrades, but then again, it's a DLC missile. Not all of them are gonna have upgrades. It probably already gave me the upgrades. That's probably what that, all the specialty equipment that was in my upgrade monitor was. So actually all the upgrades that were, it just automatically gave me. My question is, am I gonna have the M44 Hammerhead in my storage when I go to that planet. Am I going to have to do tutorial or not? It's trying to destroy the station. I'm confused on what it's trying to do. Um.
Are you receiving this? Commander Shepard, this is Dr. Archer. Please.
I'm confused now.
I hear you, Doctor. We've hit the override at Vulcan Station and are moving on. Shepard out.
I'm confused. That was quite comical, though. He was like, wait, don't shoot me. Hostility. Quite interesting, in fact. I would never have expected that. We got 2 more places to go. The other area where the lockdown is, and then from there we're gonna do that, and then take down the main VI, I guess. Hopefully we can keep that VI, because one, Edie needs a friend too.
Commander, that was a daring piece of work. Vulcan
It will
Station
prove
was a
quite
success.
useful.
You still need to go to Prometheus Station and override the
I
lockdown.
want to see what happens if I shoot one of these. I know it's going to be animal cruelty. Oh, just kill the hostilities in the enemy. I want to know where the rest of these servers' data is. I want this data.
Conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note. Threat detection. Enemy units nearby. Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 4 more remain.
Aesthetically pleasing. Now we gotta head up this and get out of there. Same inside. Something's telling me to come over here and see what's over here.
Scans indicate VI infection is present in nearby turrets.
Back away from turrets, back away from turrets. Come on.
Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 3 more remain.
Yeah, 3 more remain. I'm gonna check this area. Something's telling me it's in this area somewhere. But this is an on-station route, so... And this is a lot of ground to cover, like... It doesn't give us a map like the original Mass Effect. Came from there. Oh. I remember if this area is blocked off or not. We're gonna search this whole area because something's telling me there's a data packet around here. And I'm sorry, this data packet unlocks something. They wouldn't just put it into the game without it unlocking something.
Hostile activity detected.
Oh, these turrets. That one turret's supposed to get destroyed. I don't know what's going on. There we go. That's one. That makes the game easier because you can take down 1, 2, and I got crossfire. I'm gonna search this whole area. So we came from at the start. We searched that area. They're gonna be somewhere on this mission. I'm guaranteed. Here's the platform we just came from. So get an overview site. And no, I'm not gonna run off the side as much as y'all think I'm going to. I'm not. It's gonna be a lot of footage to upload though and deal with. We're in water. Avoid animals. I want to see this down here if there's anything useful. I have been duped before. There's something up there, probably. No. Usually when there's areas like that, there's something in there. You never know, like right here. Areas like that. I know I can't get in that, but there'll be areas like that that are very open house. Proximity to get too close, you go into it. Now we got a Geth ship. We're fighting Geth. Just like the old Mass Effect. Blast from the past. Well, not that far in the past, but for Commander Shepard, it's 2 years. Okay, sorry for the delay, folks. We're working out finances again with the Cash App. Back to game. Like I was saying. Yeah. Commander Shepard. Old memories, 2 years. Yeah. Yeah. Well, from here, we're seeing Prometheus Station.
Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines used in our experiment. Our people there have gone silent. It's likely the VI has activated the defense shields to keep you out. Good luck.
You think? My question is.
Scanning area. Analysis. Generators are providing power for main shield. Warning. The VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon.
You guys
Warning. We are being targeted.
Oh, yeah. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. Is there an easier way to take these things down? Oh. Use the Geth cannon to our advantage. targeted. Come on. Perfect. Gaff cannon over here, over here.
Warning, we are being targeted.
That's the point, computer. Hey, VI, you're taking forever. Hurry up.
Warning, Death Cannon is locking on our...
Thank you.
Recommend evasive maneuvers.
Nothing to shit for a generator.
Being targeted. Shields disabled. You may now target the Death Cannon. Warning, Death Cannon
Thank you for notifying me of this.
No further threats detected. Entry into the ship is now clear.
Thank you for telling me that now.
All clear here.
Talk about some bullshit. Running and dodging a gaff cannon that can blow me up in seconds. Oh, my stream went unstable. Everybody's probably on the Wi-Fi now.
This server's facility contains hazardous AI technology. You agree to assume all liability for personal injuries or death that may occur during your visit. Thank you.
Streaming is back up. I don't know why it boots me from the party. It randomly does it, so don't ask. You. I'm tired of you watching me. Oh no. You gotta be joking. Where's this camera? Where's this camera? I don't know what it's doing. We're gonna find out.
These dormant machines is creepy. It's like death staring at us from the shadows. I'd rather work at Vulcan Station.
Again, sorry for the stream being unstable. I got no clue what's going on with it. I'm guessing people are getting on the Wi-Fi now. You. Tired of it. A camera watching me. It's worse than having a sergeant at my butt all day.
Flanagan just ran a simulation. If these Geth ever wake up, there's a 98% chance we'll be dead within 2 minutes. I'm starting to hate Flanagan.
2 minutes? More like 15 seconds. What's over here? I'm not liking this sound at all. Nor am I liking that.
Halloween was yesterday. Flanagan ran around wearing spare Geth parts. Spooked the shit out of everyone. Now I definitely hate him.
How fun. I'm going to split this into 2 parts. It's going to be a video. I'm not going to post all this footage at once. There's no way. There's nothing over here. It's a dead end. I'm not liking all these Geth at all. Because the problem with this, Geth are dormant for the most part. But it makes it very unlikely we can control them. Did I cause it? Tired of this VI.
closing some passages and leaving others open. It's like it's hurting us. At least the geth are still dormant.
Please stop. Or anything stop or something like that. I'm confused what it's telling me.
To all Cerberus personnel, in an effort to reduce workplace stress, music has been approved for station-wide broadcast.
Scanning area. Analysis. The objective is located on the far side of this impasse.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. 1 second. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't usually have delays like this. Huh. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Okay, let's see where that gets us. Like I said, this is all new to me. Okay, so that needs to be moved up. You. Oh, cycle. So. Let's move this one up. And we got a direct path. Look at that. Not the brightest bulb in the package, but figured it out. It's not much credit, but it's something. I mean, Cerberus is the one funding this. They have given me so many resources already, so taking from them doesn't really affect me, but like at the same time, they've given me a lot already. They gave me a new ship.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
My question is, why is the VI?
The catch. I knew this was too easy.
Yep.
Come on, let's move.
Fine. You. Go to hell.
Hostile geth activity detected. Armed response is authorized. Cerberus reminds all personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality agreement.
Move. Let's go.
Geth nodes 7 through 14 are now active. Emergency action required.
That's not what I want to hear, people. not what I wanted to hear. Geth knows him activated. That's not at all what I wanted to hear. Let's roll, let's roll, let's go, let's go. Just rush through this. Oh, awesome. 1 through 6. It's an additional 6 nodes.
Outbreak has been declared. This ship is now quarantined.
Quarantine my butt. We're getting out of here. Let's move. Let's haul booty. I'm almost moving. We're getting out of here.
Get node activity increasing. Please isolate machines immediately.
Isolate. Now what you want me to do about that? Because isolate. I ain't gonna be able to do any of that. I'll just turn my back to a danger zone. Never do that if you're in CQB. Because now you just put yourself at risk and your allies at risk as well, or your team. Okay, that's clear. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Open the door, open the door. Let's go. We're getting out of here. Which way? Which way? It's that way. Okay.
Warning. Get nodes 20 through 35 are now active. Emergency action required.
Emergency act. Really? And this... Hold on a second. Again. That's where we're going to cut it for an end for this one. I'm probably going to save this. I'm done for today. If I do, I'll restream it tonight. If anything, I'll be back on around 8 p.m. people. So, for now, keep on waiting. And for the end of this, I am your host, Lance Corporal Ghost. And this is Mass Effect 2. My roommate will be joining me for the next stream tonight. I'll be positive now. But for now, enjoy the time being. We are Oscar Mike.